Okay, we've got a no cool call here. We have not been to this house before, so I do not know what is here, but looks like a pretty nice place, so we'll find out what's going on and I'll try to take you along with me. All right, looks like a comfort taker house. Okay, we were able to determine that this unit on the end is the one in question, not the one in the middle, so I'm going to have to put the door back on it. And sure enough, the fan just started and the compressor did not, but it made a buzz. So we're going to check and there it came. So now the compressor came on. So we're going to look inside here, see if it's been altered at all, and maybe it just has a weak capacitor that's not completely gone. So let's check this thing out and see if we can get out of here. It's been running, what, 20-30 seconds, so we're not going to judge the subcooling and superheat just yet, but we're going to go ahead and open it up so we can get ready to test out the cap and see what's going on here. Alright, this thing has been running about 10 minutes and the subcooling is up about where it goes. Superheat's a touch high, but I'm not surprised. Okay, so let's see, the 10. So if this capacitor is weak here, and that's why it didn't want to start every time. And we can almost see it. And I'm wondering if it's been fooled with before. As we can see, one screw is out of it. So let's take the common and the hermetic off of there. Let's look at that. Jeez. Let's see what it gives us. $35.9. I think that's gonna be pretty dead on, unless it's a 40 or a 45, but I think this is a 35, but we're gonna have to loosen it up to see. So let's do that right. So this is a 40 by 5. So let's change it and let's start it up 2 or 3 times and see if that changes anything. And of course we'll read the amp draw on the compressor as well. But yeah, they had the bracket covering that and we couldn't see it, so we're going to install it hopefully where you can read it, but these wires might not be long enough for that, so let's go get one. All right, made in China. Not exactly what I would rather have, but that's what I've got right now. Another thing I always do is throw the plastic caps away. Just put a decent set of brass ones on there. So, cheap capacitors, smart thing to do is check it before you hook it up as well. So we'll go from common to hermetic. 3965, we'll go from common to fan. 488, so that's within range. I did bring the other nut driver and another screw. If we can hold this thing up to where it can be read, I wonder why both these screw holes aren't lining up. Ah. Look at that. There is only one screw hole. Careful not to touch the yellow. So that's why it only had one screw in it. And actually this one doesn't have to be all the way up to read it. It can be read right there. So we are going to hope that the amp draw looks good. And that it starts instantly a couple times in a row. So let's plug it back in and see. Oh, and I would assume everybody heard that. So it's struggling to start like that. She is not drawing but 6.5 amps. The yellow, black is 9, and then the start is 5. So I think I'm going to put a start assist on this thing, and I'm going to tell the customer that he can expect a earlier than normal compressor failure. And I'll tell you one thing, they leave you a lot of room and a lot of holes, a lot of places. Let's go look in the truck for one of those and see if we can help them drag this thing out as far as it'll go. All right. We've got the common hooked to the common and the hermetic. Now let's see if it starts better. Alright, well it did start instantly, so I'm going to tell them that they can expect the compressor to last somewhere between 3 days and 3 years, who knows, but it is having to be assisted to start, and its amp draw is a little bit low, so we're going to button this thing up and hit the road and let them know that these generic machines are doing about as expected. Alright, that fixed that and they were happy. I'd hate to have to put a hard start on a machine because you really know that it's on its last leg, and I really don't want to put a compressor in that thing, but I will. There is no warranty because, of course, builders don't register, and they don't tell the homeowner to register, and they don't give the homeowner the warranty paperwork, which allows them the opportunity to read it and realize they need to register it. So that is unfortunately unregistered equipment there. So the 5 years is gone. So honestly, I would just end up replacing the condenser. I would rather replace the condenser and the evaporator, but you have to do what people decide, you know, monetarily is best for them. And so he's never put refrigerant in it before, and it's, you know, charged up full now. The compressor just doesn't.
In 900 feet, turn right.
It doesn't draw quite enough amperage, and it doesn't start easy every time. So you saw the start assist that we had. But anyway,
take next right.
I'm gonna hope that it runs them quite a while and they won't feel bad when they have to replace it. But let's go to the next one. Thanks for watching.